There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents from there. The welcome and life without fear.
I lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't Sktv venue. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamo. And yes, I know money, and more I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget now ya to money. That's the TV, and I don't forget it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring it good news and we give it to you. We judge it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The flesh, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise from best. The world with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside to Raji to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Maggie B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
Sktv is the best. What a way to go, folks. Look, share the show. It'll be today Friday. Let us share the show. Those of you who are joining, let me say the wonderful good evening and thank you so much. Thank you for joining the Friday edition of the Sktv show. For a matter of fact, today is Friday, the 24th of what? October. So many things happen. Today is UN Day. Now, somebody say maybe and yeah. So let me do the code. I think this way will be okay. So today is UN Day. And the same day on today, somebody will be coming to Liberia. Oh God. Look, let's share the show, people. Let's share the show. Today is Friday. Good evening to all of you, our listeners, our followers, our viewers, our sympathizers, our people, those of you who want to look. So there are a lot of you that even call us speech. And that's the film of life. You call us speech from us just because this platform, we have come up maybe with our own, as you may call it, sometimes somebody will say, oh, declaration of all the voice. But because we haven't taken side. So all of you call us speech. You don't want to support us. You don't want to be with us. Some of you, in fact, you even unfollow us. Some of you, in fact, you criticize us. Some of you, in fact, you even insult us. No problem. Insult us. Criticize us. Do anything you want to do. But the only thing don't do, me, Mabon, don't envoy on Liberia with me. Because I'm the only typical Liberians. Anybody that will be joining me from the other part of the world, they will be what? They'll be citizen by what? That's how they show people. They'll be citizen by what? Look, Robert, tell me, man. I'm gonna stop. They're gonna be. Anyway, let me share the link with the. Yeah. Let me share the link with Mark and the rest of the team. Oh yeah. Steve, you're right. Let me send the link quickly. I just come here, my brother. So I gotta send the link to the ANC people. The ANC people will soon be here. But you are share the show, people. Some of us, if anybody that join us, whether that Donald Trump may come in this country. Look, I'm the only Liberian that Donald Trump will not even deport, he will not even talk about. In fact, I can even stay in the face of Donald Trump saying that I'm number one. By the way, let me share the link. So many things. Look, the country is juicy. Steve will soon be here with us, but the country is juicy. It's juicy. I know sometimes you feel that, but how can it, yeah, sometimes the people they joke and they play fun. We gotta play fun. Because if the leaders that quote unquote that we're supposed to depend on or we hope on, when they are playing fun and they are joking, then what you want us to do? Oh, you want us to be serious? More than the leaders? By the way, Steve, please send a link. I'm also doing that. I'm sending the link. Oh, okay, yeah. So the AMC people will be here very soon. We want the AMC people to join us because there are so many things happening. In fact, for a matter of fact, the ANC people will be joining us. Yeah, oh Mark, you see, yeah, man, Mark. You know, he said, look, sometimes Mark don't get vessel quietly. Mark, be quietly because myself, I'm thinking, well, I'm citizen or I'm part-time citizen or what kind of citizenship? So more, don't get this. Let me say the link to more. So more asking for the link. More quickly. Sorry, don't get vexed. You know, he said more. Yeah, the mind. I think in monk, my brother, is you in your own country like you are some kind of a person. So monk. Here is the link. Yes, the link already to you, monk. Sorry, don't get vexed, my brother. Share the show. People, share the show is interesting. Today, the show will be hot. This show, it will be hot. Invite your brother or your sister to join, even those of you who listen to the radio. Invite them. The show will be hot. Me, I come become one. What can I say this thing? Because, what can I... God, going to be interesting. But anyway, it's good. It's good, people. Robert. Good. Asata O Dawson. I got a serious issue with you. Yeah, I got a serious issue with all of you. In fact, let me tell you, all of you, my Christmas on all of you. From now on up to the what? Because the government of Liberia said people should paint their horses before the 15, or else they will pay what? 150 USD. That one, another fee. But me, my question on all of you, let me just start. Because you don't want to support us. You feel that we are the problem. How come we are the problem? Now the country, your government bringing another person to become citizen. Look, that movement, let's share the show, people. I'm sharing the show. Don't get first. Let's share the show is indeed interesting. Today is Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. I know there have been some of you who've been sacrificing for this platform, but just because one or two differences, you feel that. Oh, with Brother Edward, let them come paint it for us. Yo, my brother, easy, Brother Edward. But even apart from that, but Edward, we come here new citizen. New citizen. Amen. Steve gonna come on, man. I want my children to come on. But when more will be here. Yeah, let's share the show. I'm sharing the show. Mark will be here very soon with us. Yeah, we come here again, new citizen. The country is just Jesus. This country of ours, it is indeed interesting. It is indeed interesting. New citizen. No need. Look, what kind of country is this? Why not with that movement? Let me share the show. Don't forget about that. We'll talk about that in our all of our activities. For me, it's not as maybe you're the other things. For some of us, we don't really care and we don't mind about all of the talking, the holding and putting and so forth, all of the But one thing I like is that we're gonna put here. Good. Share the show, people. Share the show. That move on. Mark will join us very soon. Someone say what? Okay, so Dorothy said, tell them to paint their building first and do repairs on the. Dorothy, I don't know who you're talking about. What is the government that you're talking about? Government, in fact, I saw some photo. God. Yeah, hey, God. I saw a photo trading, or in fact, been trending from SKD. Up to now, we haven't getting the full photo for the Ministry of Youth and Sports, but just partial photo. You see the kind of country that we live in. Why not we don't move people? Let's share the show. I'm sharing the show. All I think on Dorothy. Me and I here for your Let's share the show, Dorothy. That's the first thing. Share the show first, then we will let you talk. But for now on, I'm sharing the show. Okay, good. Mark is here. Hey, man. Wonderful. Mark. My dear brother Mark, good evening and welcome. I don't know what are you part of the fact we have so many citizenship, but we'll talk about that. But anyway, good evening.
Yeah, what's up? I've been following you while I was setting up here for the Friday's edition of Sktv. Another day to be on Sktv. Make sure you share the show. Like Melbourne says, it's going to be hot today. The social chairman is going to be here. I don't know if Mr. Dollar is going to be here or Seku is going to be here. I'm not sure, but at least I told you guys I was going to be here for the rest of the week. And I maintain my, I sustain my promise. I live up to expectation. I was going to be here for the entire week. So I'm here to complete the weekdays. I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm not sure. Hopefully I could be here. I might be here, but I'm not 100% sure. At least I'm here today, so that's the most important thing. Abel, are you ready for the show today?
Wonderful. Mark, yes, I'm setting ready, my dear brother Mark.
Yeah, the show, we start at 275. We usually start around 400. Yesterday, we're almost 700 plus. I don't know what's happening. We still
I'm sharing the show. I don't know what are you two. You
also the show. I did it already. I always do it first thing when I enter. For me, I don't miss. The one person on the show that I don't miss is Yumacho Kanga. Sometimes she get when I share and then she's gonna share back around like that's something she does on a consistent and regular basis. I don't know of anybody that would beat her in that department because she just never miss when it comes to sharing the show. But share the show, guys. I guess Steve will be here with 15 minutes past the hour. We don't have that much time to waste. Ready to go. I'm all set up.
Yes, Edimo, thank you. So we will be having for the first segment, we'll be having the ANC global team, especially for the US. They will talk to us on their activities. So we will take few of our time on the ANC global team from the US. So yes, but quickly before we bring in some of the members from the team, what say you with the latest? There are a lot of things trending, especially with the latest news about cashier. Some of you will be able to, you got to help us in pronouncing the other news that they say. that will be having in Liberia need, because some of us we may not be, be able to pronounce our citizen name. But Mark, that's the latest news in Liberia. What say you?
Oh, that's the latest. This is the trending news. I just following. I think, matter of fact, I was one of those that even recommended that the president follow up on this when it comes to the immigration issue. And it was an opportunity because there are a lot of countries that are leveraging this thing and making tens of millions of dollars. It's not new. It's been happening forever. Don't mind the politics that has been playing in the US here with this issue. I was one of those that called on the show. Ghana has been doing it for decades. Rwanda, from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, other countries in Africa has been doing it, and other president is nothing new. The only difference is we live in a political climate now wherein everything is twisted by the media to make it look like you got some president who is defying the constitution, but it's just standard operating procedure. Nothing changed. Like I said, it's been happening forever. I don't know how the government came to the conclusion. Maybe they did it when a security summit and it was all part of the agreement that when it came to the White House or whatsoever deal they follow up with. But this is nothing new, and people making it out of an issue are like, if Liberia was strategically positioned enough, they would have benefited, because from refugees days, you know, when you go to Ghana, right, back in the day when Liberian refugees were in Ghana, they got a camp, what they call a camp. They petition the camp from alphabetical order, era A, era B, all the way to era Z. The people that own those lands were being paid. When a political asylum come to your country to wait for their application to get processed, the country that hosting them get paid millions and millions of dollars. Even refugee, even when it comes to deportation, because there are certain rules and regulations governing deportation. And that's what happened to Abrego Garcia, or El Salvadoran, that will be coming to Liberia on humanitarian ground. But we'll get into the detail when we start the show. Let's just let the people share the show. I think we have 400 marks, so we'll get into that when it's time for us to touch on that topic.
Wonderful. But Mark, even though I have series of questions, or so many questions to ask you, because I know that, in fact, the way you are sounding, Mark, the people that own the land, they may not sound, they may not respond, they may not agree to what you just stated. But anyway, we will move, like you just stated. And on today, Mark, we will, in fact, we have to have the ANC, the Diaspora Conventions team. In fact, they will be able with us very soon. That they are setting up. So we don't want to give them a few hours or a few minutes. Then after that,
a few minutes. We only got 2 hours on the entire show. In a few hours, that was tough in it, bro.
No, yes, indeed, you're right. So a few minutes of our time. Then after that, we'll move on with our hard politics, because I have so many questions to ask you today. I just like, in fact, the way you started with the entire conversation, that's good. At least we'll be able to have our own disagreements, and so forth. But I feel I'm seeing somebody here. I don't know whether they read it. I'm still seeing them being the same. But Mark, anyway, I think when they're ready, will give us a thumb up. But if not, then we'll move on with our show up to the time. But Mark, let me ask you one of the questions quickly. You look, Mark, you're running with this thing. You gotta be very careful, because your mom, your dad, your grandparents, and everybody, they are listening to you, and they are depending on you for you to open their minds, if I educate them, so that move back. So are you saying that anybody can come into this country, whether they are of any color or not? It's just about maybe how they're going to proceed, how they're going to abide by the law. Is that what you're saying, or what exactly are you saying?
No, they got laws and regulations when it comes to deportation in America. Abrego Garcia is a renowned criminal. He was into human smuggling. He'd been engaged in a lot of crime. His rap sheet when it comes to criminality, you cannot even name them. But Liberia made an exception, right? Like I said, Abrego Garcia case is very, very complicated. Since 2019, he has been in court. But the most recent crime that brought problem in America, right, when the Trump administration took over, he's a Salvadoran. Matter of fact, he was even on the deportation list when he abused his wife in Virginia. So, like I said, you cannot even list the number of crimes he has committed. But when he got caught recently in a human trafficking situation in America, when it comes to deportation, the president is not the one that deports. A federal judge must a proof of your deportation before they can send you. In the case of Alberto Garcia, a judge filed a petition that they should put a temporary hold because he left was arrested from opposing gang in El Salvador. So they needed a third-party country to host him. But you know, our ANC people here, maybe we can do that after the ANC folks. Let's put that one on hold for now. We'll get to that.
Yes, and the wonderful Mark, you are quite correct. So we have the team from the ANC. In fact, we want to say a pleasant good evening to all of you from the ANC and our guests. Those of you who also follow this broadcast, please share the show and invite all of the ANC members, because we have the entire team here from the diaspora, especially from the US end, and they will tell us more about what's happening. Yes, I don't know whether the team is ready. I'm seeing Leon, Mensa, and Mr. Kanchi. Wow, long time no see. Well, everything. What's up?
I'm sorry, did you ask us a question?
No, I think it's
No, you just introduce yourself and at least just to get a show on the road.
Yeah. Oh, okay, absolutely. I want to say good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Thank you for the opportunity to be on SKTV. At least it's my first time on the show. And we're very, very excited to be here in Atlanta, Georgia, for the ANC Diaspora USA Convention. As you know, after 2023, the 8 partisans of the ANC decided that they will reorchestrate it under one umbrella. As you know, there was various auxiliaries and subgroups of the ANC in the USA. There was ANC Global, there was ANC USA, there was CUSA, there was ANC Midwest. So after the election, Mr. Cummings decided that it was appropriate to unify all of. So we're here in a little more detail, but just for the record, I am Leon Mensa, interim chairman of the ANC Diaspora Convention. I'm here with my able roommate, Monique Shen, who's running as vice chairman. And also Anthony Gill, one of our regional leader who's running for office in the upcoming convention. So for the last year, I've actually been chairing on an interim basis and really helping mobilize, all of the auxiliaries in the diaspora under one umbrella. Now, one umbrella is now the ANC officially launched in Lawrenceville, Georgia this weekend, October 24th through 26th in Lawrenceville, Georgia. So we're excited to be on the show. We look forward to a fruitful discussion. I want to thank you for the opportunity. We are average listener and follower of the show, and I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you.
Wonderful. Mark, maybe you're not aware, but he's the chairman, or if I'm vying for the chairman position. Thank you so much, Honorable Chairman, for the introduction. That's great. In fact, we're proud of all of you, and that's one of the best things to do. So, Mark, there we go. We have the entire team here.
Let me get the ball right to the team. I'm familiar with the faces on camera here. It's nothing new. I know what's going on. Can you guys give a quick synopsis of what to expect from this diaspora conference, at least just so the audience can have an idea as to what will be going on? Unlike I think you guys got 2 teams, right, that will be competing for the leadership. I don't know. I saw some flyers online. I don't know the team, but I know it's 2 separate teams. I think, Leon, you had one, and then there's an opposing team. I don't know who has the other team. So give us a rundown, please, of what to expect from this coming conference or diaspora conference on the ANC, please. At least what we can expect to see.
Yeah, what we can expect, you were breaking up a little bit, so I hope I heard your question, but what we can expect from this conference is, number one, to unify all of ANC auxiliary under one umbrella in the diaspora. So as I mentioned, there were 4 auxiliaries supporting efforts of Mr. Cummings and the ANC in Liberia. There was ANC Global, ANC USA, ANC Midwest, and CPP USA. Now, one of the lessons learned after 2023 was that instead of splitting efforts, we needed to consolidate efforts under one umbrella so we could have maximum input and maximum outreach So one of the first outcome of this convention is to unify all of ANC's efforts in the diaspora. The second effect we hope to accomplish from this convention is to install a permanent leadership. So as I mentioned, I'm currently the interim chair. I've been chairing a transition group for the last year to organize this effort. The official election happens this weekend. So in other words, elected officials will be installed after this convention happens. Now, going forward, we hope to institutionalize the ANC. What that means is that we want to establish, both physical infrastructure as well as people infrastructure. So physical infrastructure meaning like party headquarters, regional offices that are active and engaging. We talk about logistics, talking about vehicles, equipment, billboards, communication materials, all of the both people as well as physical infrastructure needed to start the mobilization and outreach early. We're not waiting until 2029. We want to get the process done earlier. So again, unity, again, installing new officers, new faces. You see some new faces, right? Because one of the complaints we heard, well, there were some faces that have kind of been around Mr. Cummings. We want some change. So listen to all these. So you're going to see new people running for elected positions. Yes, there is another team. So, of course, I'm here with one of the team. There's another side, to the equation. They're also running for the office. But we're confident that our team, having done the work, as we build in the house, there are always some people that, help you build a house and some people that enjoy the house after you build. So our team has done the work, has put in place infrastructure last year. So we'll make sure we continue that momentum into the future to make sure we install the right leadership for ANC diaspora to get it right and ready to work over into the future.
Maybe go ahead, and then maybe I got a question for the general himself because I know he can wait to expand on the subject matter. So
I know, but let me go to the entire team because there are a lot of ANC supporters. There are a lot of ANC people who are listening because we told them that in Lyon today we will have the team here. But I want them to give us the broad perspective of the entire elections. How's that going to be there? Because is there maybe any candidate against any of you all? Is there maybe someone would say it's maybe free, or we're going to say sometimes we say free rap, in the lower term. So maybe inform the people what's going to happen after tomorrow, because in fact, is the election tomorrow, or what's the date for the elections?
Okay, and first, maybe I want to say thanks again. Long time I've not seen you. I watch you all the time, but we have not spoken. And Brazilian Monk, thank you very much for your time. And to those of you who are watching us right now, yes, there are two different teams. We decided that there will be no white ballot. Some people will be very lucky to get on a white ballot, but Leon and I, we on a team, and George and another person is on another team. So tomorrow is the election. But I want to say this. It's not about the position. It's not about the title. But I respect Leon. Leon have done a lot coming to organize this thing, to put the one diaspora together. I also respect Dr. George. We all part of the same group. Don't get me wrong. There is not two party in a party. It's all ANC. And we pledge, I don't know about the other side, but Leon and I pledge our support to continue to work for the ANC for the betterment of Liberia. So no matter the outcome, we are in this thing to stay. And we want people to be respectful of each other. Yes, we want to vote. We make the case. I respect Leon. I was trying to run for chairman, but then when I decided after Leon myself talk, I said, well, this is not about the position. This is about my working relationship with other people, because I know what I have done for ANC when it comes to mobilization whatsoever. So I know I can play a role in this era. So that is why I'm supporting Leon as the chairman, and I'm going as vice chair, and all the other people like Gifty who spend her time, her money to mobilize in Grand Bassa County, Bon County. This lady spent a lot. And then my friend Anthony, he's always on social media pushing the agenda of the ANC. But tomorrow will be the day where Liberians, ANC members, and once you are registered, you will cast your vote. So I am saying this today. We need your support. We need your vote. We asking you that we are ready to lead. It's not about us, but it's about the teamwork. We want to bring people back. We want us to come together to unite it, to bring back that spirit of the ANC. So I'm not here to we are all men with flaws, yes, but we all put ANC in the center. There's our focus point. So that is why we're asking you that we can do it. I've done it before. I've been chairman of Liberian organization for 6-7 years, and I am a team player. And I believe Leo and myself, we can work together and take ANC to the next level and get into 2029, and we will make the case. But before we make the case, we must bring everyone together. So I'm appealing to ANC members. I know people are not happy about the election, but it's behind us. We lose an election, it's not a failure, but we can still move forward. It's not how many times you fall, but how well you get up. So I want to call on everyone. You might not like me, but I'm sure we can work together. Even the teeth and tongue, they still make accident, but they stay into the mouth. So I'm calling on you, please show up and let us have, when we leave this convention this week, we must have a unifying force. And we offer it today that we are here for peace and we are here to unite all ANC members, all Alice Cummings members under one umbrella, which is the ANC Diaspora USA, and we will work with the party back home when it comes to the groundwork, when it comes to teamwork, when it comes to mobilization for pool washer, a lot of stuff, logistics for elections. We are not going to sit down for anyone to redefine us. We will stand and we are ready. And I want to send this message out today that you will not define us. You will not rewrite our story. We will tell our story, and they call it fire to fire. The way you bring it, that's how we're going to handle it. If you go in the mud, we will go in the mud this time, because they say when snake bites you, but this time when you see water, you'll be afraid. So we are prepared and ready.
I know, eh?
I know.
We are coming with force.
Wonderful. The general, I like that. And in fact, amazing a lot. Yeah, amazing though. Let me
Mr. Conan, what you got to say before I can come in?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you to you guys. Melbourne, thank you. Thank you, Mong, and our listening audience. I want to also welcome our friends from the ANC. Actually, I haven't met, maybe I have, but I don't know him, Mr. Leon, but I know General, this is my buddy. We've been knowing each other for a very long time. And I have a lot of respect for him, even though.
We'll talk that one later. Don't worry.
Okay, but even though the general and myself, we bump heads sometimes. But honestly speaking, I like the fact that you guys are creating some excitement around, your party, ANC. It's a good thing. I know at the end of the day, any other political party will be better than the CDC and the Unity Party that have been in power for the past decade. So, as a member of the opposition, I think it's a good thing to see excitement around the opposition political parties, and to see some seriousness. But yeah, again, I'm not going to be asking question as a CMC person, but yet as somebody from the SKTV. So it is an opportunity to have you guys on here, so we can have the opportunity to also ask you questions as it relates to whatever you're about to do right now this weekend. So I heard you guys talking about election and then a team. So why you guys decided to do it, in that format, to have people going into the election as team, as opposed to, one man, one vote, and everybody go for, whatever you want to go for. And once you are elected, and you can work together. Why you decided to go with a team, format?
Well, and thank you again, Sekou. Nice meeting you again. And you, one of the fighters when it comes to advocating for Liberia, no matter who you support or whatsoever. I respect you for that. Now, you see, sometimes we decided that if you bring one team and when you cast the vote for the chairman and everybody follows, sometimes you get the wrong people when it comes to this kind of voluntary jobs. So we expect people to come up voluntarily and say, listen, I want to run for coordinator for the Midwest. I want to run for vice chair, because you yourself doing it. Nobody. Because Leon could come to me and say, I want to do it, but I just don't want to make Leon feel bad. I say, oh, no problem. When Leon wins, I win. But then I will not support Leon. So this time around, they have never been an election, always white ballot, white ballot. And we know most of the time when there's a white ballot, especially from the top, it's like you selecting instead of electing. So everybody, yes, I was the first. I know people might think, but Munel, you say you're going to run for chairman. Why you and Leon? Now Leon's the chairman. We negotiated. We talked. We had meetings 4 or 5 different times. And I listened to his plight. He was one of those who sacrificed and put all these things together, he and Yan and all that was on the team. But he played a role and he justified. So I said, listen, this is not about the title. This is not about the position. It's about me working. Why? I decided at the end, I said, you know what? I will go as vice chair. I know I can bring something to the table. I know that he and myself will meet in the middle for the sake of ANC and for the sake of Liberia, for the sake of anything we want to do. I will not be one of the vice presidents that's going to sit and say, oh no, the chairman, yes, he's just a messenger. But the entire team, Gifty, and our campaign manager, Yasini, and Anthony, and everybody on the team, we will come together, including on the other side, we are all members of ANC. If we win, they will be on the team for day one. Dr. Josh and his team will be part of the team. If we lose, we expect them to say we are on the team. So at the end of the day, everyone will be a winner. There will be no loser because there is no political party in this party. We are all members of ANC. That's part of what happened, because I believe in politics, there is no permanent enemies. So we are all one, but we all have different ideas how to get in the center. Some people say, I want to use the ladder. I say, no, we might use this one. But at the end of the day, we are all trying to get at the top of the roof. We respect everyone and we want them to show the same to us. But I believe, and I will be honest with you, I think Leon, if you think that Leon will not bring us together, then you're wrong. Because look at him as Leon. Even if you don't like him, you can still vote for him. Because I believe that Leon will do the work.
Thank you.
Really come closer to people, and it's easy. You don't have to be a rocket science to know if someone is good or not. You might have your differences down the line. Maybe you and Leon have a problem. Maybe you and myself have a problem. But look at me according to my work. What can I do? Look at my team. Look at Gifty. Look at Anthony. Look at the Secretary General and Mel. You say, wow, these are new faces. These are not people who were there before. And sometimes I joke my campaign manager, I say, you people were there. It's not that you was a bad leader, but you filled this group so you can stay in the back. So I expect other people to do the same. So
well, thank you, the general.
All right, so yeah, yeah, just a second, Mabel. Let me just welcome the campaign manager Yasindi, and
before you do me that, let me just take over to you that the news team is said, as long this is about the entire discussion about ANC and Mr. Kane on the show, so there'll be no news bulletin. So
we're in business. We got 15 minutes extra.
But maybe ANC got to pay me for that though, because my friend. Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. But you know what though? Today ANC, I think is getting serious. They Gifty run away from all for a long time ago. The ANC bringing her back now. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, honestly, I like the excitement. I like the energy. It's very good. Like I've always said, We are in this together as Liberians, especially from the opposition bloc. We believe the parties been running the country for the past decades are not the right people to run our country, and they brought us to where we are right now. So any strength from the opposition, I support it 100%. And beyond, me being part of different political parties, I've said it publicly and privately. There are a lot of folks in the ANC that I respect. We have
Yeah, I think Sekou went off. I think he just.
Well, so yeah. So Mo, you are quite correct, Mr. Kane is struggling, but so let me welcome the new team. Also that joining us from the ANC. And yeah, Steve will save. Our mother. So yes, Cindy and is that Gifty? Yes. Thank you two of you for joining us. Let me say a pleasant good evening and welcome to the SKTV show.
Thank you. Thank you, Melbourne. Thank you for having us. It's an honor to be here, as always.
And thank you, Melbourne. I'm no stranger to SKTV. So good to be here with you tonight.
Wonderful. So the chairman and the vice chairman they started already. So I think the people have to just maybe add up to what they've been saying so that your team, your followers, your partisans, so that they can understand exactly where are we as people.
Okay, so let me just come in really quickly, and then Gifty can come in. Most of you who know me, you will understand that I started this journey. So this journey is literally kind of like something that I gave birth to. Leaving Liberia during the 2023 election, I was really downhearted. In fact, my husband was teasing me and said I needed counseling. Okay. We had tried to kind of bridge all the accelerates for the last 2 years. Okay. Other people tried. And Leo came in and he did the work. So for me, and this is one of the reasons that I came on board, I have observed everybody that's coming on, right? I've been through all the many faces of ANC, from the King Cummings for Liberia to ANC USA to the global to CPP, okay, Midwest, and all of these faces. I am choosing to stand and put my face and my name on this journey because Leon have been able to bring us together. We are here today because Leon and Nya and a few other people have worked diligently, and we healed what they have done and what they have said. This is why we're here. And I think he and Monet never stopped talking. Monet had never stopped talking, although we were calling it back and say we're this, we're that, but he never stopped talking. Okay, and for him to even, because he started saying, I want to be the chair because I think I can do this. So when we came back, just like he rightfully said, he said, this is not about title. It's about the people. We must serve the people. Now, let me bring this to bear. Sekou asked, why are you going as a team? The vote is an individual vote, but they are choosing to pair because these are the people that they believe. Leon believe that Monet will be a good fit to work with, based on his work ethics, based on his temperament, his continent, okay, what he's being able to do and deliver. So, and Monastic feel the same. So, and Gifty. So we were able to assemble this team, but I'm asking, we would like to keep this team. All of you that are going out there, please vote for them because these are the people who have worked diligently to deliver. Okay, I was part of the team. I was one of the founding father. I was the secretary. We did not deliver. I don't think I need to be in the face. I think I can contribute, and I'm doing my contribution. And I think we can be a support system. We can point them in the direction where we did wrong, and they can learn and build on where we did right. And then we are there to support them. That's why this is not an African leadership where once you get there, you don't leave, you stay there till you're 85 years old or 80 years old. So I'm going to stop here. Thank you so much. It's good to be here. Since Gifty is here with me, y'all know Gifty, y'all know her work.
Mabel, can you hear me?
We can hear you now, Sekou.
Okay, yeah, so I'm at work. When people call me, I'm using my phone, so it kind of interrupted while I was talking, but it's okay. I'm just gonna ask you guys one last question, and then I will get back to work. So what you guys actually intend to achieve at this program? I know I think it's a 3-day programs. What do you intend to achieve in terms of, for fundraiser, or this is just about unifying the party, everybody coming together to, to somehow mend fences and, get everything back together? Are you guys actually trying to raise fund, or this is just about bringing people together to unite the party?
Well, maybe I actually asked the question a little bit earlier, but that's fine. I will highlight. I think it's a very important question, and
Yeah,
thanks.
I was now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem, Sekou, for asking that question. So the first objective of this convention is, number one, is to unify all of ANZ's partisans in the United States of America under one umbrella. As you recall, there were various auxiliaries supporting ANC's activities in Liberia. For example, there was ANC Global, there was CPP USA, there was ANC USA, and there was ANC Midwest. One of the lessons we learned moving into 2023 was it would be more useful to organize and have all the efforts culminate into one organization as opposed to working from spread out environment. So one of the first objectives of this convention is to unify all of the ANC diaspora partisans under one umbrella. The second objective is essentially to elect a core of officers with new faces, new vision, new energy, that's going to lead the efforts of ANC's mission from the diaspora, supporting ANC's mission in Liberia over the next several years. The third benefit from this convention is to basically try to institutionalize the ANC. What does that mean? That means, number one, physical infrastructure, party headquarters, active regional, county, district offices. It also includes mobilization, vehicles, motorcycles, communication devices, campaign activities. We want to start working ahead of time, not wait until 2029. We want to start working now, okay? Propagating the message. You saw Mr. Cummings go and talking to Zogis, the underprivileged. He's hitting the groundways, facilitated by the ANC Youth Movement, Leo Katie and others. ANC is moving into the hinterlands, in the countryside, into the township, the towns and villages now. And they're going to be doing this for the next several years. One of the lessons learned. That's okay. We accept all the lessons learned. So these are all things we hope to accomplish out of this convention. Unity, elect core of officers, institutionalize the ANC, physical infrastructure, mobilization infrastructure, financial resource mobilization. We don't want to rely on just a handful of individuals for financial resources. We actually want to start capitalizing those resources now over the next several years in exactly what we need to accomplish all the ANC's mission. So those are the objectives we hope to accomplish coming out of this convention.
Wonderful. Thank you. So let's move back to, Mark, I see you are muted, but I think the ladies, they want to respond before any other question. Yes.
Yes, okay, so Sekou, good to be here. No stranger to ANC, to SKTV, so good to be back. I know I ran away, but after the 2023 election,
I know I ran away. I like that.
I needed to do some step back and do some deep breathing and reincorporate myself and then come back to the political scene. So I'm back and fully prepared to work, but this time it's going to be different. We want to bridge a gap. Like, there's so many divisions amongst us Liberians, but this time we learn from where our mistake, where our team fall. We want to capitalize on that to rebuild this organization, the leadership, so we can do the work. And the bottom line is Liberia is the bottom line. You and I, Sekou, we may not be in the same opposition, but we are opposition. We want a better Liberia. Right. So the reason why I'm here to recruit myself again to be in the arena is to have a better Liberia for the next generation to come. So I'm here to do the work, but we're going to bridge the gap so we can come under one umbrella as ANC diaspora, so we can no longer be divided by one ANC and institutionalize ourselves and begin to do the work. I said something to you, Sekou. when Madam Johnson said it was president, she said something that stuck with me. And I was in the corridor when she said that. She was at the Murphy Farm at Marquis State University in my state. She said Liberia will change. It will be with the Liberia in the diaspora. And that has stuck with me ever since, and it's the truth. Until we get ourselves together to go and liberate our country, we can go inside, go all we want, we can bring all the division, we will be here, retire here, and we will not like it. So my coming back is to make sure that we do it differently, but the battle line for Liberia to succeed. So that's why we are here, this convention this weekend, to make sure we come together and begin to do the work for the Liberian people and our soul.
Wonderful. Thank you. I like the if all of you are saying that because you want the changes, you want things to be better than everything. Mark, you have another question because I have a question for General, because General Ben here, in fact, he was on the ground. You understand all of the happening back to back. But Mark, go ahead. And a question
Yeah,
for you.
I'm gonna throw a gotcha question to the team a little bit just to get that response. I mean, I don't want to sound partial yet because I'm yet to meet the other folks on the other team, but I know a few faces here. We've been in the trenches for a very long time. Since Yasin is not only ANC, anything Liberia. I remember Leon from the Save the State protest were in DC. So these guys, even Anthony Gay, I mean, I haven't met him in person, but a tireless effort when it comes to advocacy on the social media. So nobody's New York, maybe with the exception of Sis or Gifty. I haven't met her in person. But yeah, it's my thing. When you look at all the explanation from Leon and the General, it's mostly about rebranding, reconsolidating the effort, learning from past election, and you want people who can put in the work. So my question here is, because you said it's not like two opposing forces from two different parties, it's the same party. So technically what you are saying, in the process of rebranding, you want people who can actually put in the work because you want to change your approach. So what separates you from, I mean, Team Leon from Team George? I just want that distinction so that the average ANC member can say, you know what, we can trust Team Leon over Team George to help move the organization forward.
Yeah, I will start that question. I'll turn it over to my vice chair who's running also. It's very simple. So after 2023, Mr. Cummings in charge the other team to organize and unify ANC partisans in the USA. They weren't able to, they failed. Okay, so the Leon Mensah Kishen's team was the team that was able to actually do the work. So sometimes when you build in a house, there are people that help you with the foundation and building the house. And the other people that wait until the house is built and they come and eat kisali in the kitchen. That's okay. We'll welcome everybody eat kisali in the kitchen. That's fine. But we never forget the people who helped build the house. Okay. So over the last year, we've worked tirelessly, sleepless nights, having calls every meeting, overcoming objection, working on all the difficulties from all the various groups. Some people agreeing, some people disagreeing, still sticking to the program, drafting constitution, registering an organization, setting up a website, setting up payment system, setting in place the infrastructure, but most importantly, engaging the people. Because as you know, some people were discouraged. And now you see, Cindy and Ms. Brown, all these people are now kind of, even Monique, a lot of people were discouraged. We had to engage to really slowly kind of bring people back. So our team is the team that actually done the work, like Cindy mentioned, is the team that have engaged people, make sure their views are respected, make sure they feel welcome, make sure we demonstrate some new vision and new synergy among all the different groups that actually do. So we're not just theoretical, we're practical people. And that's what people are looking for. Looking for people who actually do the work. We're practical people and not just rely on theories. I'll turn over to you.
And Monk, thank you again. And people wondering why you don't show your face. I told someone that he's a handsome guy. Most of the time when
very handsome.
When he show your face, he got serious problem with inboxing. People calling him, so he stopped showing your face. But anyway, again, let me just buttress and Leon, who's running for the chairmanship. The difference is that Leon might be the cool guy that you might not understand. He's not like me. I'm the one you will see hit the shot directly. So team like this is a strategic team. I understand Liberian politics and I can pat my back, whether you like it or not. I was on the ground, not the first time, second time. I spent hours on Facebook. I went in trenches. I talked to people. In fact, Mayborn was there. I was on radio. I went to places where my time took me. And I will be honest with you. We are all good people. We are all ANC members who want to see good. And let me say that it's possible that I could lose. It's possible that Leon could lose. It's possible that George and whatsoever. But we say this again. Let everybody know it's about unity. We want to leave this place as one. Now, this is what I see different from the team that Mr. George is heading. Mr. George, when they were putting this group together, we all agree, we were frustrated. We said, okay, listen, Mr. Cummings suggested that we should have one group. And while they were putting it together, other people felt that, no, we can't do it. And they went ahead and had another election for ANC Global that Mr. George is the chairman. I respect that. But this is where I was disappointed. He's a fine gentleman. But that unity to bring us together, because if in that ANC Global, he still could have preached a peace that will bring everybody together. Say, listen, this is what our political leaders said, and this is what we should do. I never saw it. That what prompted me. I said, listen, I am a team player, and I'm here for unity. I am going to contest. Maybe if George was going to realize and say, let me talk to Kishan, but I talked to everyone. I started to call people, I said, guys, we can make this thing. While Leon and Yan and other people were trying to fix this thing, other people were trying to bring it down. You may say whatever you want to say to Leon, but he's a fine gentleman that we can work with, and he's one of the youngest guys. He's young. He understands. He was in Liberia. We met there. He went to places. It's not whether he speaks slowly or whether he takes his time, but it's about doing the work. So while Leon will be doing the work, I will have his back, and we will also make sure we preach that peace, because in the next 90 days is to make sure that we bring everybody together under one umbrella. And we're encouraging the people back home. If you want the ANC diaspora to succeed in raising money, we want to see the momentum from in Liberia. We expect them to do the same, to go to places, go to the 73 district, that we all can come together, because this is where the cash coming from. For me to get a cash from somebody, they must know that, yes, ANC is ready. And that is what we are willing to do. We're not going to sugarcoat it. We have a problem. Yes, there's a serious problem. We're trying to work on it. We're not going to say, oh, there's no problem in ANC. No, we are human beings. We may make mistakes, but we all about ANC. If Mr. George wins, I will work with him. If I don't win, and Leon wins, and the next person, they must work with Leon. And at the same time, I will work with him whether I win or lose. So I expect everybody to come together. You see the five fingers? When you lose one, there is no more strength in this food. Unity is strength. Put your business, if you angry with me, you angry with Leon, don't bring his personal life in it, and I'm not going to bring nobody personal business, but let us work as a team. Let us remember that we all got one of the best candidates in Liberia, who is Alex Cummings, that we need to see a better Liberia, because it is too much. The ANC, the UP, and the CDC must go. But before they leave, we must do the work. And how can we do the work? If we unite. So if you want to insult Leo or want to insult Mr. Judge, we will put aside whatever they want to do, but we will not go down low. We will make sure.
Thank you, General. I just like all of
you. Hear from Mr. Gay. I mean, he's been quiet. Let hear his perspective. Mr. Gay, can you come in? Because I know you've been on Facebook. You've been in the trenches too for a very, very long time. You've been hitting people. Sometimes you can get rough, but your consistency, I must give you an applause for that. So we just want to hear from you too. Maybe you got some different angle to come from. But I got one more quick question for this group before we can take leave of yours. Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
You relax. You don't say anything, and the chair and the co-chair, hitting the message the way it should. I've been a long time follower of this show. When then Seku show, when 3, 4, 5 people used to be here, and 10 person used to be here, 15, and then they grew up to SKTV today. So yes, it is my first appearance on the show, but in the comment section, you guys know I always trend that in there. And so yes, we are very, very optimistic. We are very excited. The exuberant and the zest in us cannot hold us back. We were excited to be here. The momentum from Liberia, from the last interview of our political leader on the Spoon Talk, spark conversation, national conversation across the nation. So we are here to put back our pieces. And yes, ANC member, even getting to Atlanta today and seeing our member in full flesh, it is exciting. So yes, one goal, one mission, one purpose. So we are here to uplift our team and our people. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Gay. Maybe when you got something else, you ask my last question, then I can flip it over to you.
Yes, go ahead, Mark. Maybe because after that I have series of questions. I think we'll leave it then.
We got 15 minutes extra. We can start our regular show 15 minutes past the hour. So I would say
Now I'm saying that after at 7:15 we'll leave for them. But we want them to really be blunt to their people, their fans, their supporters, their well wishers, and the ANC supporters. So anything you're saying here, make sure that it go down to the ANC supporters, especially back home. Oh man, okay. But go ahead, Mark.
Well, I've been listening to the folks and all the explanation they've been giving. So when you pull it into a nutshell, because for me, I love to make things very simple so our people back there can really understand. That's where the vast majority of the voters are. In the USA, it's all about coordination, putting research together. But when it comes to the politics, the people back home, they are the target audience. My thing here is listening to you guys. The argument you are making here is the fact that it's almost like a political autopsy. We've been doing things wrongly, and we want to fix the part that is broken or the part that were broken. And you are making the case for hard work. And I couldn't agree with you guys more, especially when it comes to Sis Yasini, Leon, and the general. They've been there. Every single one of you, except with the exception of Sis, how to call her name again? Gifty or what?
Gifty.
Yes, Sis Gifty. I haven't met her in person, but we can make the argument about hard work. But the thing is, sometimes you can be putting in hard work but working towards the wrong strategy. So if this thing were to hit the ground running on day one, what will you do differently that will be totally disconnected from what you did in 2023 or in 2017? Because I know when you guys went behind the scene, there were things that you guys look at and be like, you know what? Even though we put in the work, but the result, especially the going election result, it was more than demoralizing. And I believe it was some of the reasons that some of the folks that I know from the ANC, they just been AWOL. We haven't seen it. They're like totally thrown in the towel because the result, it was more than devastating. A percent or 1%, it was very, very underperformed. So what will you guys do differently with a new team? Let's assume that you guys come out on top. What will you do differently as a team than what you did let's say the going election cycle?
Yeah, Leon, let me come in. You can end it for us, okay? Sure. The first thing that we will already have that in place is decentralized. What we were doing, we were putting all our resources and sending it to Monrovia, and whoever decide how it was going to be spent, that's how it was. And some of the people, it didn't get to them, especially people who were working. Okay, there were layers. It was the usual Liberian way. So the first thing that is going to happen is decentralization. We will meet the people, we will reach the people, because those are the people who have the vote. Each person has a vote, okay? One vote, that's it. So the people have to understand that they have to make the change. I don't want to talk too much, but I'm going to say that's the very first thing, because that is already, when Leo then crafted this document, let me come back a little bit. Leo is one of the founding members of the original ANC, so we can know. He's one of the crafter of that document. I am from the original Team Cummings for Liberia, one of the people who petitioned Mr. Cummings. Oneta and I stay around, okay? So we have a vested interest. The goal, like you rightfully spoke about me, okay? So I have been around through the transition, so has Leo. So we're saying, okay, this is what we did. Everything was from the bottom up, okay? Like a corporate store, you go, this is the chain of command. We are not doing that.
Well,
I mean, I can pick up if you like.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to pick up from where you stopped.
Yeah, good question. So fundamentally, I think what Brazilian is asking, what are we going to do differently, right? That is he back on? Okay, what are we going to do differently that was done before that didn't work, right? So essentially, first of all, it's important to understand that this team is different from the team that was there in 2023. That's the first thing to understand. Now, the question is, what have we done differently to demonstrate? It's not only a projection of the future, it's what have we done now in the last year, right? So after 2023, the first thing we've done differently is to now work in silo organization, okay? What that means is we started to work as a unit. So we're working on multiple different organizations trying to accomplish the same mission, okay? So we're trying to organize under one umbrella, so that's a big difference. The second difference is that Yacine mentioned decentralization. So before, many decisions that had to be made, if you want to make a decision in Lofa or Nimba or Montserrat here, it had to be channeled through a very narrow space. So as we all decided to work together during the transition team, was we crafted a document in such a way that we're gonna decentralize the decision making. I've had experience working with a lot of large multinational corporation organizations. I understand how large institutions work, and oftentimes you have to make decisions at a local level. So for example, one of the things we are doing with the ANC diaspora, we have what we call program managers assigned to each county. So rather than wait, if somebody want to do something in Nimba or Bon County or or Montserrat, we're gonna have a program manager assigned to handle all activities in that specific county. So whether it's social welfare project, building hand pump, or establishing a Kisawa mill, or it's communication, or it's whatever it is, they'll be assigned to that specific region. The next thing we're gonna do is assign budget officers. So if they want to fund a project, let's say the people in the township say they want hand pump, okay? We'll ask the budget officer, can you raise money to pay for the hand pump? Okay, work with the program manager. The other people from the other place say they want Kisawa mill, so the market women can take Kisawa from the farm, grit A, turn it into GB and sell it. Okay, great. The program manager will work with the budget officer to raise the money to fund it. So we have local decentralized decision being made at the local level. The third thing we're going to do differently is to basically try to make the ANC a welcoming environment. Some of the complaints we heard are, oh, they don't come around, or if I come around, they don't treat me nicely. Whether it's true or not true, it's important to listen to criticism, okay? So one of the things we purposely decided to do was everybody we were engaging, starting to re-engage over the last year during the transition. We're very cognizant to make sure we take time to understand how they're thinking, how they're feeling, respect their opinion, even if we don't agree with everything. Follow their opinion, put up everything to a majority vote. We didn't dismiss anybody. So we're going to continue on that same trajectory. We also talk about institutionalizing this ANC physical infrastructure, okay? Setting up party headquarters, setting up regional offices, all these things. During the election time, what happened was, one of the mistakes we saw was that we waited until a year before and trying to rush and scramble to get vehicles or motorcycle or T-shirts, all these things. We're saying, no, we can plan, we can organize. We're going to start these things way in advance. We're going to start collecting all our motorcycle, or our T-shirt, or our billboards, or our flyers, our communication devices, everything ahead of time. We're not waiting until 20. Everybody will start using those things now, and we'll start moving into all the countryside, explain the message, and make sure we engage people so they understand what is the vision of ANC, what is the vision of this Cummings, so that we can move into 2029.
Wonderful, good. Because in fact, more quickly, because these are some of the thinking that some of us will have in mind. Because how connected are you people, especially when it comes to the issue of your supporter? Because mind you, though, most of your supporters, most of your followers, most of the ANC people, they keep complaining, especially those partisans back home, that they are not easily connected with you people because sometimes they have to fight their way through to get Mr. Cummings. And the incoming chairman, or maybe if you are elected, we want to say pre-congratulations to you, but we don't know yet. But from what you just said, I think something is now trending or moving in the mind of our people, because these are things that our people have been thinking about how to get to the ANC. Because, it's not only about the political leader or the party, or maybe RK or how you may call, But sometimes some of the people who are a little bit open up to the people, they want to interact with the people. So the chairman or the incoming chairman. So I want you to make it clear that how you and that general for general, I know him, I understand him, I know how he play a game well, but how you people gonna connect with the ANC supporters? Because on Wednesday we brought one of the uh ANC, even we invited him when it comes to the issue of education. So I want the team to tell us how well you people going to be connected to the team or to the fan or to the supporters or to the well wishers of the ANC.
Great question, Melbourne. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I'm getting you. Go ahead.
So our approach is going to be very different. The grassroots talk, the front runner, the coordinators in the districts, in the communities, their voices will be heard. They are very important to us. We can be here from the diaspora as a support team. They are the main foot soldier on the ground. They see the everyday activity of the people. They experience it. They live it each and every day. And so their voices matter. They too matter. So that is the reason why when you hear the chairman saying decision will be made from the local level, those people based on what they will see on the field will let us know, and they will be part of our decision making. They will not be outside of it because they are living the day-to-day activities. They are the living experience of what is unfolding in the country. So they are our foot soldiers, they are our messengers, they are everything on the ground, and that's one of the reasons why they will have complete access to us. So me as a regional chair, along with the vice chair and the coordinator that will be appointed, will coordinate this effort so that it seems very seamless. When you have a well-oiled machine, it runs very smoothly, and the way you do that, everyone is important. That's how you do it.
Thank you, guys. Lebon, we got 2 minutes to the hours before thanks for coming on the show. From your parting comment for me, I want to ask this or just give this point. I want you guys, based on the last election result, what would be your message of enthusiasm to people that have given up, that believe that they have been deflated in the whole process? What would you say to them? It's not only the ANC member, but Liberian, the entire country at large. I want you guys in your parting comments to give at least 1 or 2 instances or something to be hopeful about the future, why they should come back and become part of this political organization or the political force, or to try at least another alternative, like Sekou would say, also the Unity Party in CDC. What would be your parting comment to encourage Liberians out there that, you cannot throw in the towel, we can give the thing another shot, but this is a reason, something that will encourage them to say, let me try again, let me give it one more shot. What would be your parting comment, guys? I don't know.
Okay, let me come in. For those of you who listening to us right now on Facebook, YouTube, and on radio, I want to say this to you. We all made our mistakes. We realize, and we're looking at our past and trying to correct the future. The mistakes that were made in the past will not be made anymore. We want to make sure we work with every youth, every every foot soldier, coordinators, counties coordinator, district coordinator. We're going to work along with you. We're not just going to sit and listen to head office telling us, send us this, and we will send this. No. Now we're going to go after everyone to make sure that everyone has a fair share and everyone will play their game the best way possible. Now, I'm not going to wait for anyone from District 2 to tell me that District 17 should be run this way. The people in District 17 will do their job, and that is how we're going to do it. That is how we're going to get our pool washer. We're not going to sugarcoat nothing. Our plans, no matter we put it out there, nobody going to steal it from us. We're going to work with the foot soldiers. We're going to work with county coordinators. We're going to make sure that every district is operated by a district resident. That means you live in the district. You understand, and we listen to you. We will do everything this time to give you every logistics. Well, we're not the richest, but we will do everything possible because we were there before. Please don't feel discouraged. Mr. Cummings is going to come back. And the UP, the CDC, we are tired for the past 20 years. By the time they leave office, it will be 24 years. Do you want for your children to live in this condition? Ellis Cummings has the answer. ANC is the only opposition party, excluding the new ones, have a clear vision that we want to leave. And we tell you this is how we can do it. We're giving you option. Please don't feel discouraged. 1% is nothing. 1%, but you know deep down that we has the best. So we are telling you that we'll work with you. We'll work with every librarian, the students, from the colleges down to the least, the marketeers, everybody, the Zogo, the motorbike people. We will work with you because we know that you are the future leader. The youth, our precious children, and will make sure that you are part of this thing. This is our last chance. Maybe in the next election, I will not be around. Maybe I will not live to see it, but please, let us work together. We can change Liberia. Nobody going to change it, but only us.
All right. Thank you, General. Yeah, we got to move the whole time. So yeah, Bob, I think I move to our sisters. But,
yeah, let the women send us home on the ANC hour.
Maybe the chairman
can chime in for a few seconds before the ladies can send us home.
Yeah, chairman, please 30 seconds because the rest of the team want to come on for the politics.
Pretty quick. I would say, number one, I would ask this question to your audience. Are you happy with where Liberia is? Over the last 50 years, essentially all of our lifespan, Liberia has been in a state of destitute, totally dysfunctional. Everything is in chaos. No jobs, no income. We don't really have electricity across Liberia. Still difficult to pay school fees. All these things we're saying today, we could have said it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years before. Nothing has changed. So what we're asking the Liberian people is that let's take a new direction respectfully. We have a gentleman who has experience creating jobs. What is the harm in putting someone in office who has experience creating jobs? He has been creating jobs all across the world. He has bringing foreign direct investments. He has experience bringing law and order. We have nothing to lose. Let's give Mr. Alexander Cummings a chance. He has a clean record, no problem, no issue. Make our life simple, plain, and easy. That's simple. I turn it over to our gladiators.
Yeah, let the women send us home. Sylvia.
Okay, so we're not here to change the past because the past is the past, but we are here to redefine this future. How do we do that? We have looked critically, and this is why we are here, okay? That everyone must be involved. We must touch every heart, every mind, every soul in Liberia. Okay, we also understand, I know that there's story that goes that Monrovia has such and so percentage. We all have a share in Monrovia, but Monrovia is not Liberia. It's a part of the whole. We must go beyond Monrovia. We must go to the southeast. We must go to Lofa. We must go to the border of Sierra Leone and Liberia, to the border of Guinea and Liberia, to Ivory Coast and Liberia. We must go to Sonny Wayne and all the other places and have a conversation with these people. As a teacher, we believe this. You cannot teach them until you can reach them, okay? People will vote for you because either they have bought into your dreams or they have bought into you. And we have to be the messenger. And we must do things differently. So we are not here to change the past, but to redefine the future and not giving up on Liberia, not giving on our children. I want to leave Liberia better than I left it. I want to be where my mother was not. Not that my mother did not do her best, but she did the best that she knew how. And because I know differently, that's why I'm on this particular team. And I think these are the people, okay? All of you know my sis, Gifty over here. Gifty built a bridge by herself, tens of thousands of dollars to connect community. She built wells. Mr. Cummings didn't ask her to. She saw the need, not because she was running. She was not running. She went in that community and she thought it was the right thing to do at the community level, okay? Places that I have visited, I've never been since I was born, but this is where we want to take this. And I think this team is the one. Leo rightfully said, this particular job was given to certain people to do it. Okay, the other team, they're not bad. We are all on the same team. We're on the same boat. But we are saying we can do it better. I am saying to the Liberian people and the people in the community. Leo and his team, Monet Kishan, says Gifty, Anthony, Memo, says Yamicho with your girl, Yamicho, okay? Your girl, Yamicho, can do it better because they're already doing it. They're visible, they're hardworking. This is what we can do. And me, I will be right there with them. So I want to say thank you. It's great being here, sis. Gifty is here to also talk. And you know what? You're welcome to my house.
Yes, so I have a voice, you know, and it's not coming as always told us. We cannot continue to do the same thing to get different results. I want to challenge Liberia's large that we must give chance to a new breed of leadership. We cannot continue to go back to Unity Party and CDC hoping that things will change. They say when somebody tell you who they are, the 5-star, Maya Angelou said, I believe it, believe them. Unity Party have told who they are. CDC have told who they are. There is nothing going to change if we keep going back to the two parties. So I come to my Liberian people to say, hey, let's take a pause. Let's do things differently. You don't have to have CDC and Unity Party as an option. We have better, some fine Liberians who can take this country a better place. And it's not coming having to be one of those. I believe in it, and I want you to test it and prove it, and then we can move that broad forward. So I want to say thank you to all of my listeners. Let's do it differently, and together we will see the Libra we all want.
And Mom, let me say something.
Mebon, I said, yeah, hold on 1 second. Mebon, looking at the schedule and the time, I don't know what you got playing in studio. I don't know if we can extend the conversation to at least 2:30 and then take calls to hear from the ANC folks in Liberia.
What happened with these people, Mark?
No, they will pay for the hour. That one we got. That's a disclaimer. They will pay for the.
Apart from that, Mark, they don't usually come here. We will be here. Look, you see, General myself. So even if I tell you people my own dissatisfaction, they say, oh, maybe. That is anyway.
So you call me, son. That's why I'm reaching out to you. We got 7 minutes to.
Go ahead. We can go ahead.
So we can continue the discussion for the next 7 minutes.
Discuss the other
because we don't have that much time to take calls and to discuss other political issues. So since the ANC hour, even though they will pay for it, our offering basket been down. If the ANC people, they have been some of the major financiers of the SKTV basket. So once they are here today, we got to give them a show. So today is the ANC day. We will just continue the conversation till the half-hour mark, and then we can open the lines for the ANC folks from back on the call. You don't have to necessarily be an ANC member, but anyone back there that want to chime in the conversation can be able to place a call. So, maybe I turn it back over to you.
Right. So, to our brother, I don't know he's a secretary, or is he vying for the secretary position? Yeah. General, our brother who ran near you there. Then you talk. Ali.
That's Anthony. That's Anthony.
I'm vying for the regional chair position for the East Coast.
Oh, region! Wow. That means we have all of the ANC people here today. But for me, I think the questions go to all of you. Let's be frank, right? And when the party is not together, or when the people in the party, when they are not united, the partisans, sometimes they feel disappointed. Sometimes they feel that no need for me to go because my people are not together. So it better, let me go to where they are seeing unity. Sometimes these things happen. But maybe you will not understand, but sometimes these things happen. So for regional coordination, or for coordinator, or what kind of position, but Chief, tell us if there is division, how our people can get clue or can get the party, or they can get close to the party. I want you to tell her, because I'm back home, so I will talk, I will speak, and I get that you understand me because I'm speaking for our people. So go ahead.
Yeah. So it's an opportunity for us to restructure, rebrand, re-image ourselves, and that work started since last year. That process led by Liam and team, and I'm part of the community as well. We've been working behind the scenes. How did we do that? Today, ANC have an official email that is not Gmail, that is not Hotmail, that is not Yahoo, that is at admin ANC diaspora info.com. Professional. In the US, when you're writing offices and when they see Gmail, they don't take you serious. When they see Yahoo, they don't take you serious. When they see a proper organizational handle, they respect you. And so we will not just talk the talk, we want to walk the walk. We have a functional website and we also have a functional email. That's part of the process. And we're reaching out to every member, foot soldier, every person who identifies with us, and somebody who is even anticipating, wanting to be part of us. Are they going to be welcome? Absolutely. It doesn't matter your status, your educational background, or your financial background. Once you are a Liberian or a resident of Liberia, legal resident, you are welcome to the ANC. You are welcome. And that's what we want for every Liberian to feel important. Last thing I want to close with, for people to receive a living wage, a $150 monthly income is not enough in 2025. That's why our political leader have proposed $300 to $400 for our military, police officer, teacher, healthcare worker, civil servant, so that they too can be part of a striving society. There's one thing in Liberia that we do not have. We call that the middle class. Either you poor or you rich. There is no such thing called a middle class. And that middle class is what Mr. Cummings wants to create, and we're waiting to support him in that.
Also, I think Anthony makes some great points. Just to add to that about partisan being close to the party structure, it's a very good point. I've heard that before. So in this institutionalization of ANC, I know I mentioned the point before. I'll just highlight it again.
Are you people not that kind of honorable incoming chairman? Are you people not that kind of people that sometimes when the partisan reach out, you be shouting, "No, oh, don't call me. Hey, wait. Hey, you know, sometimes
nobody honorable yell.
Look, we are all
that's why I'm saying the incoming. Yeah.
It's a good point. It's all about people feeling connected to the party. It's an excellent point. Trust me, we heard that during the campaign. So one of the things we've done in terms of lessons learned, like we talked about it earlier, is in all fairness, right? If you have a party of say 10, 20, 30, who knows, 50,000 people, right? And everybody is trying to call Mr. Cummings' office or call Joseph Hanfield, it becomes very difficult just from a logistic perspective. You understand? You have to be fair. So one of the things we've done is we've decided to decentralize. What that means is that we have direct people responsible, because a lot of times when partisans are calling, they will say, "Oh, I went to a bank in my bank county and I met the Omanan. They said the Omanan said they want Kisawa mail, okay, to put in the county." So, okay, let me call Mr. Cummings office and see. Mr. Cummings office, do you have enough money to fund the Kisawa mail, right? But how many calls realistic can Mr. Cummings himself take? So we have to be realistic. So what we started to do is say, okay, we'll put somebody in charge of one county. So whatever the Oman and the Papua need from our county, they will call that person. And then we'll make sure that person is adequately resourced, so they'll have the financial capacity to make the yes and no decision. Yes, we'll move forward the decision, or we have to move forward the other decision. And we'll also mobilize the money that we'll need to fulfill the request that's coming in from the constituents. So this decentralization process of putting people directly in charge of the various county and district to make active decision will help this thing about people feeling connected to the party. So if they have a request, they can contact that person directly. The person will be capacitized, okay, to make decision, to fund the decision, and get things moving much quicker instead of waiting on, just one centralized decision for all decisions across the party. Does that make sense, Mabron?
Yes, most definitely. Okay. I want for the paper a little bit, because we've been talking about the organization, the structure, how you guys are streamlining the process to be accessible. But let me go to the politics, because one of the reasons people became very deflated after this going election was the numbers. It was so lackluster, and people just couldn't. For me, I'm an ethical skeptic. I question everything. I can never accept the last election result based on Mr. Cummings' performance in 2017 as opposed to this going election. So for you guys now that want to be in the leadership position, can you say these numbers? For me, like I said, I'm playing out cellular. It cannot be real. I never, even in the case of losing an election, those numbers that came out is far from reality. I will never accept it today. I have never accepted it ever. But I want to hear from the house's mouth, because you guys are the one running to put the party structure in place and to redefine the party and rebrand. My question is, from this last performances of Mr. Cummings, can you say what most of a voter sentiment, whether it was a messaging, whether it's about the ground game or protecting the vote? I mean, like, what will you guys say? Those four instances that
and Melbourne, I'm not Melbourne, Mung, I'm gonna come in there. Okay. There were a lot of pull done underground, and Mr. Cummings were always in the third or distant second. Okay. But here it is. And this is some of the things that we're working on. We're working on like pool washing. I think I don't believe the numbers. Okay. I don't if you remember doing the ups and downs about the CPP, black voting and all of that, and they came out and say, you know what, you're gonna have 1%. You're gonna have 1%. If this is true, if anybody believes it, it will also be an insult to the Liberian people. Okay, here's why I say it's an insult to the Liberian people. The Liberian people in 2017 saw this man, okay, and saw what he was bringing to the table. What was different and I'm going to quote Councillor Brunsky. Brunsky said there is a dark horse in this race, and we're not careful, he's going to take the race. That was Mr. Cummings, okay? After being visible, after being the most interviewed, the most talked to, the man who volunteered during the corona to circle the whole country, provide, okay, ventilator for the hospital to keep people alive, provide food, shipping them all the way around the world, saving the only referral hospital in Lofa County from closing down during corona, okay, making sure, and this is on French Page Africa, bringing in PPE and other medical supply to keep our people going, and having scholarship in almost all of the universities in Liberia. Then it speaks to us. You are telling us we're incapable.
Well, thank you. Even though we faced with some challenges from our network here, I don't know what I find your end, but again, folks, we have to go to the line to interact with our people so that our people will be able to ask, maybe to have their own say on our discussion. Yes, indeed, Mom. I think that's the best thing to do, because all the questions we'll be asking, yeah, we want our people themselves to ask and to also have their say on the platform tonight on the SKTV show. And we have the ANC folks. So those of you from the ANC, you can call in, or better say you ask your questions, or you have any statement or recommendation you want to make. Yes, indeed, you can do that also on 0770-203125. That's the number to call this evening to be part of the SKTV show.
And the WhatsApp number too for the international audience. Your WhatsApp number as well.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
Yes, I want to commend them for the discussion of labor, as it is now, all of the election, all of the voting we have been doing in the country. We have not benefited anything yet. All what they are saying, we will work with people, we will do them all in a bad state. When I was in the person, there are so many homes now. The bigger children are going to school, the smaller now are setting. What will they do now for us? At least to bring company, other things, let people be doing something. We're not saying that they should share money, but come and empower people so that the money can think on you. But we think when we get there, we'll do it. We're not thinking that we're looking at it, right now. We're doing some selling stationery, the school did money, and parents and students to buy stationery in the school. So what become of our things in our shop falling? Now we're paying up t-shirt now.
All right. Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, this is Frank calling.
Yeah, Frank.
I'm calling from 72nd.
Yeah, go ahead, Frank.
Yeah, I want to first of all say thanks very much for the conversation, and thanks to our brothers in the diaspora. Well, one thing we have noticed over the years is that most of our brothers in the diaspora will put their effort in Liberia politics just to come back for job. And when they come for the job, they are being the one that can sometimes for the government. So I want them to focus on those things. What are they doing? Or what can they do differently when they come to Liberia and take a job, and they will work diligently for the Liberian people. Let us tell us.
All right. Thank you so much. Today's caller, good evening. Wow, the line is jamming. It's not easy this evening. Keep a call coming 0770-203-125. That's the number for you to call in this evening to be part of the Sktv show and talk to the ANC people. Let me see Charles Cooper, one of the sons of ANC. Charles, good evening.
Good evening, Mabon.
Yeah, my brother, good evening. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say good evening to our guest in Estencia. And this is Charles T. Cooper, an executive member of the Montserrat chapter of the Alternative National Congress, the only alternative for the Liberian people. For Mabon, the 2023 election, many of the partisans were not happy because, the full soldier of the party are those ones that are on the ground. They are the ones that do most of the groundwork, but the diaspora base and the leader from the national level are not able to really connect with the full soldier. If you do your own funding, most of the full soldier were disappointed, but I think we were able to talk among ourselves, we reconsider some decisions, and we are reinvigorated 2029 because we cannot give up on Liberia. And we have tried the two parties, they have failed, so only the Alternative National Congress now that we can focus on. So our diaspora base, we are telling them to work along with us at full soldier on the ground. We interact with the community dweller every day. We got people to work with, so they should connect with us. They bishop thing like Liberia last support the ANC they got 2023 because they were more connected to the people at a higher level than the full soldier. So we hope that this time will work directly with the full soldier who are on the ground doing all of the dirty works. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charles Cooper. You're right, because those guys will go into the trenches, the villages, and the other. Yeah, so let's call up. Good evening.
Good evening, Mabon.
Yes, go ahead, man. Okay, go ahead.
I have my percentage to ANC school. I mean, sometimes when they talk about the opposition, I mean, opposition should be opposition, but the ANC, right after Nansari 12 years, the UP 12 years, they were in there with UP as opposition, strong opposition at the time. But they know that UP did not do well, but they were in there with them. Yes, it's so. I think they fall in the rest. They know that UP was not the best party for the country, but they were in there with UP.
Because you know the party were opposition by them, so they had to be part of the opposition.
When I said bad, at the time they UP just left power to the top. It was just 3 months later.
Seriously, or when you, I'm not understanding.
What I'm trying to say here is, they joined UP as opposition at the time. UP was talking. UP were going for 12 years, right?
So let's go to the point. Let's forget about all that one. I can die in one with you. The Bible says, don't be equally yoked. It doesn't mean that you can't yoke with people.
I want to know why they say they were cheated in the election. How they were cheated.
All right.
That we yardstick.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you to respond. Let's talk to the diaspora. Let them be able to be together. To this caller, good evening. Yes, go ahead.
Actually, I will tell you for
How you why you say that?
They are not serious because they see that everyone can make you know when you have been I will say why you for the I will say why we never come this other year you never started to do you carry that message. Who they for the good for the see that yes tomorrow we begin here now so what you say now when the party this Saturday make them remember who fool you speaking out with people remember to come for you who not make a vote for you when they go ahead even right now the same like for the sitting I'm going to be that message going up where yo we in a prayer we want to be carrying the message the other political party here without that you go on the guy you go carry a message. Everybody in the opposition, people carrying a message around the crime, but if they're looking at screening about the Korean message, those who bring the message, we don't know them, we are not seeing it on there. Particularly, as for man, you know, if I see the opposition, when they go here for the ANC, bring a message to the people. We say, yes, the people ready for the Syria. So I want to hear you ready work on that one.
All right. Thank you.
I know it's
so let's go. Yeah, good evening.
Interesting. Well, this is for the Prince Supermarket. And I come from District 5. So I was one person that was designated by the EMC to work along with the executive. But we started on a good note.
Hello, you say what executive? Which one of the executive?
I was one person that was designated for District 5 because
what's his name?
On the ticket of AMC, which was Mr. Alexander Swap. Yeah, so we were there. We were running the show for the AMC in District 5. So we that were designated to work with the campaign team. If I tell you District 5, as election was drawing closer, at the meantime we saw complete disconnect between us and the campaign people. Look, can you imagine even Pool Washer, ANC only designated one person. Why you need to have 4 persons to set a Pool Washer? They only show one person. So what we did, even the one person that was shown, we that was in the district were having and were intending our contesting on the ANC ticket. They even deny us. So that one card that was given. So we went another Muslim party that the party we went to for tech. So as to serve as a pool watcher. So if you look at the campaign strategy, it was different, complete. So now the result has come. ANC said they cheated them. This and that. If you got one pool workers, if that person, in case that person want to kill themselves, who will lead them? So ANC themselves, they need to themselves, at the end of the day, we were ashamed, we were made a laptop. There was so many things. And when I in District 5 and the rest of the other areas, I was privileged to have seen through the executive chat room. Look, we were just looking at what ANC or Mr. Rizana Kumi were working hand in hand with CAC because there was no support, absolutely. For the Bureau District, all executive police Bureau Council were crying the same way. The executive and all of the people, they were completely disconnected. So the result that came, it came because Mr. Rizana Kumi said, and all of the campaign chair, they did not do their groundwork. So we felt reluctant, we felt this, we felt a banner rather, and we were left
frustrated and
yeah. Everybody still was good because we knew if they vote for Kumi on a large number, the end of the day doing the runoff election, he was trying to support the president we had at the time.
All right, thank you. What? This is interesting. I think the ANC had to come back. So let's call up with me.
ANC professed today. All the anger from the last election coming out.
No, it's good. Let them talk. Let them talk.
Hello, good evening.
Hello,
good evening.
We want to hear from them.
Yes, go ahead. We're getting you. Go ahead. Your name.
How are you, my brother?
I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you for the program. Thanks to hear the ANC people. Because once again, although I was not part of the leadership, but I was there campaigning by myself. When Kim was in Kakata, there were no flyers, nothing. It's just like people try to please follow me, but you say you for ANC and we see nothing. So as they saying this time around, they come to do things differently. It should be differently. They should come, it might be when they're from horse to horse, they should be from horse to horse. They must just say that yeah, everything is okay, everything is okay. They don't work that way. So that's my own advice to them.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't sit and say everything is okay. So let's call up good evening. Take a few more calls and cross over to our team. Yes, go ahead.
Good evening, Mabel, and your co-host in the diaspora. I'm Peter David
Peter, what you have to do with the ANC Wahala? Or you want to advise them, or you want to give them some
Melbourne, I beg you. We are listening to our parties and like we want people to talk.
Collaborate and join this Congress for democratic change. That's the only advice I have for them. But you see, these guys, and like the languages that they are speaking, we have heard all those things since we were born up to now that we have not changed. And this person is the best. And if they are claiming that Kumi is the best, that Kumi was part of the CCP. And most of the ideology that have been introduced by Joseph Imam Walker came from the CCP. One of their articles that they formulated was that when you announce a member of the CPP, you cannot work in CPP government. Today, that has been educated by Joseph Imam Walker. Once you are not a member of the Unity Party, or you are not a personal loyalty to Joseph Imam Walker, you cannot work. So what new Kumi will bring to the presidency? So I just urge them to join CDC. Where is the man for the job? You have proven that over the 6 year, and that has already been articulated by the Nigerian people. So we are going to be like that. He's a man.
All right, thank you, David King. I think you will be second to the last. David King, there's the ANC Wahala, and you always calling for the ANC elections, or if the Unity Party fail to develop Liberia, we should give the opportunity to ANC. What say you?
Political institution, they do not have what we call constituents in our body politics. But you know, they are our brothers and sisters because the ANC came from through the CDC when we had our Congress in 2012 in bombing. The guy who was disenfranchised, who claimed to be
Horatio Gould.
Yeah, the Kimba, Horatio Gould brought them with Jackie Kimba, Henry Pedro Costa. They came to form the ANC. But we did not see that as an issue. We have always thought that the ANC, they are auxiliary to the CDC. That's how we consider them to be. We do not have any bone to pick with them. But as a little brother, they need to understand that your big brother will always be your big brother. Until George Weah can lead the political stage, that's a mistake they made. Mr. Comey has not been man enough. If you follow his history, from 2017 to 2023, he has never been able to come out to endorse a party that is going for the run-up election. And as a political being, you need to be straight to the point. In a month, the Comey will not be straight with the Liberian people to show his side and his face on, but you always tell your supporter, hold your way, you guys are independent. With this thing, George, when you stay in politics in Liberia, Mr. Comey will find it very hard to come closer to the executive manager.
All right, thank you so much, Charles Cooper. The last caller, quickly. I don't know, the WhatsApp line is also active, but we're not receiving calls from WhatsApp, but the local calls are interesting. And let me give it up to our local calls. To this caller, quickly, last caller, good evening.
Thank you, Mr. Good evening to you.
Yes, the voice sound like.
Yes, this is Hussein.
Hussein, my dear good friend and brother. Hussein, what kind of fish you got to fry in the people? You know the party, man.
So, but you know, we are brothers now. We cannot have a different political now. So, let me say thank you and thanks to the panelists. So the biggest mistake that will be done by Mr. Cummings is to have a merger with the CDC. In fact, those boys are broke. They don't have anything. They will end up using him and they will not support him. Mr. Cummings, he has a very good platform. There are other good opposition leaders here. Take for example, Sima Freeman. Sima Freeman is one of those persons that are respecting the opposition, right? You can collaborate with Sima Freeman, right? So you cannot have a merger with CDC. In fact, after they had insulted him in 2003, on all of their platforms insulted him, they said, what's it about him? Then why do you think they want to have a merger with? Only because they want to use him, get some of his money, because they're broke, they don't have anything, and they actually will not support him. Even, you know, the party and the ANC were going the several rounds. CDC will not support ANC. They will not. But the one that used to come to use his money, and that's actually so my advice with him, there are other cool opportunities there. Like Semi Pyramid, you can collaborate with him. It can be a very good team. But now with the CDC, that would be a catastrophic.
All right. Thank you. I think we got to go now. Mark, we'll turn the platform over to our guest. So that
I didn't respond to the caller.
respond. I think you're gonna respond. You know, he said.
But no, before they can respond.
The only issue that I have with most of the callers is
sorry.
they were not. Yeah, they were not going to the guest their ambition. That means all the people who want to show today, they are contesting. Well, then we'll come back to ANC Wahala. But anyway, I just like the way they put everything. But go ahead.
From the responses, you can know who support the ANC. You can know I don't like hearing from those United Party and Citizen Party talking about who should merge you and that. The one thing that I heard from the genuine members of the ANC and people who supported Mr. Cummings and believe in a vision is there was a breakdown in structure, there was lack of coordination, and inaccessibility. Those are the three things that I heard from the original ANC folks. So I think it's incumbent upon the team that is here now because don't try to dispel their sentiment from back home. When they complain about something, that's exactly what they mean. They can decide before election, and that's why they're telling you the people when they higher up were not connected with them. Never connected with them. There was a breakdown in communication. There was a breakdown in structure. So how do you address those major concerns? That will be the talking point until we can leave the show. We got 8 more minutes, so you guys got 8 minutes to do your thing. I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, let me come in. First of all, I listened to the callers. For those of you who from the ANC, I want to personally apologize on behalf of ANC. I know very well that's what happened. They overlooked people. The people at the hierarchy felt that they were the only people, money was not reaching, logistics was not going. I know that very well. That is why some of us have decided to take the front seat. Because this time around, I believe in the ground game. I believe in the soldier, the foot soldiers. I believe in a coordinator. I believe in a common man because everybody has one vote. So we are sorry. Everything you said, the frustration, we ourselves are frustrated. And I'm not going to blame anybody for the 1%. The only thing I'm happy about, with all the 1%, Mr. Bwaka went to the 1% house to ask for his support. Mr. Weah went to the 1% house to ask for his support. That means he was one of the best candidates. So I don't know what happened. I don't have no proof, but we take responsibility. But to my CDC brothers, I want to tell you today, if you think that what you got in 6 years, it was from you alone, then you got it wrong. Because of your bad leadership, because of President, we have terrible leadership. That is why people left you and supported UP. And now UP is showing the same bad leadership. So that is why the people will reject them in 2029. I will not be surprised if I see 2 opposition parties going into a second round. But I will tell you, CDC, President Weah can never make the difference. And I will tell you today, if we enter the second round, you got nowhere to go. You have to make the same decision that other people made yesterday because people insulted George Weah and they campaigned for George Weah in the second round. So you will not scare us. We will tell you that George Weah can never, because they don't have the number to cross the finish line. So even if you go into second round, you will not win. I tell you, we're challenging you, and we are serious, and we start the campaign now. We will tell the Liberian people that CDC is nothing but a corrupt party, and the Unity Party is the same thing. We will speak now, and we'll continue the fight. You and us. It's up to you.
Thank you.
You can threaten us.
Thank you, General. We already out of time, so we want everybody to have little at least minute or 30 seconds to go, please. So Chairman or the incoming chairman, go ahead quickly, please. We want our people to hear you on the radio vote. Go off.
About not being reached out to, not being hear out. Like the vice chair just spoke, we apologize. But here's what we can guarantee you. Once we are elected, the first thing we'll do, we'll put coordinators, district leaders, community leaders in your own community. where you will have access. You will have direct access to these people. So you don't have to go to Mr. Cummings' house or to his office or call his phone. You will have direct access to people who will listen to your concern and work alongside with you. Guess what? Because you are the foot soldier. You are the one on the ground experiencing it. But that support has to come from us to you. So your advice, your communication to us, everything you're gonna do with us has to start from your end to us, vice versa. So everyone is important. There are gonna be no more bureaucracy, no more bottleneck, no more circumstances in your way. It will be a direct access from the person that lives in your community, in your district, and within your footprint. This is how we're going to make the difference. No more bureaucracy. So we are serious, not just to talk, but we cannot give you a number today because we don't know if we're going to be in leadership today. But tomorrow is election. But once we win, we will get our direct contact. You will get our direct information. And we will work.
Thank you. Even though there are a series of questions, even though because sometimes some of you, by the time you lose, you leave the party, you go to another place. But anyway, the incoming chairman, what's up? Go ahead quickly, Chief. We gotta go.
So again, thanks for the opportunity. By the way, this will be the winning team tomorrow, so have no worries. This is the team that's done the work. Do not worry. The Liberian people are very smart. They understand who do the talking and who do the work. Okay, so come tomorrow. If you're in the Atlanta area, please come to Lawrenceville, Georgia at 9 a.m. and cast your ballots. We'll be there from 9 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you vote for the Mensa Kishen team. When you vote for our team and we take office, it will be an entirely different ANC. The ANC is willing to understand everything that was said on the call. Trust me, we understand. We heard it's exactly the same thing, which is why we set up the structure to pay attention, to make sure people accept it. Remember in the beginning, we talked about making people feel welcome, taking their opinion into consideration. If they have suggestions, we act on those as quickly as possible. All those, remember, that's what we said in the beginning, and it aligns exactly what the callers were saying. So we listen, we pay attention. So this will be the team that really pays attention to the people, that understand for the plight of Liberian people. And don't worry, to the call who said they want to see tangible on the ground, we also heard that too. Going forward over the next several years, you will see a lot more projects, activity on the ground to empower our people all across Liberia. You will see ANC vehicle, you see ANC motorcycle, you will see ANC projects, you will see ANC when you go to sleep. Don't worry, come 2029, ANC will take the helm of power because of the action they have demonstrated. Thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Wonderful, and we hope that
the women, my man, why are you talking about wonderful? The women got to close. Why are you talking about maybe 1 minute? They can squeeze in the 1 minute.
No, but I'm not going now. I'm about to transition to our mothers, our sisters. So I'm just saying that the ANC people, they have to come here all of the time so that the people can hear from them. That's what I wanted to say to them before they go off. But go ahead to our mothers, our sisters.
Yes, let me come in. Yeah, I will close up. I want to say to all my participants, we hear you and we say thank you for the call. But this is what I want to tell you. You have to challenge yourself. No good thing come easily. We all have to work together. It's going to be a collective work. It's going to be teamwork. And we are waiting to work with you, and you will also do your part. So I want to say thank you for all your call, your concern. We are here after we win tomorrow. We take on leadership. I'm Gifted Brown. You can follow me, my work. My work ethic will speak for itself. I will be on the ground. Put on the ground. I will be working with my participants, but it's going to be teamwork. You're going to do your part because directly, you people are the beneficiary of what we are doing. So you're going to work honestly. There's going to be no deception. We're going to be truthful. That we want a better Liberia, and together we will do it. I want to say thank you, and we'll be back. See you. Bye-bye. Shalom.
So, Mayborn, thank you so much for hosting us. Mayborn and Monk and Sekou, thank you. And let me say to Monk, thank you for this journey. We started this journey way back, and we're still here. I think I'm one of the founding members of SKTV. Okay, this is also my platform. Now, I want to say to our brothers and sisters that called, we heard you and we get it. That's why we're bringing a new team to work with you. And for those of you who call and say, we need to be on the ground, we were on the ground. I think I said that. But maybe that was not enough. We heard you too. We heard everything that you said, and we understand it. But for Liberia to change, it would take all of us. We are still your brothers and sisters. Yeah, we may be across the mile. That's why you play DV every year for opportunities. We're telling you this is an opportunity for opportunity to be created right there locally, so all of us can come home, so all of us can be a part, so we are not fighting over jobs that we are doing now. So I want to say to you, if you are in the Georgia area, please, even if you're not in the Georgia area, you have family member in the Georgia area that can join the ANC, please, we will post under this link. Go there, sign up, come and be a part of decision tomorrow. And I will appeal to the Liberian people, everybody, even the ANC member locally that are coming. Don't think about your connections. And those of you who know me, you know I don't make decisions because of connection. I make decisions on results, on character, on integrity. Integrity means for me, okay, because I teach children, okay, doing the right thing at all times, even if I don't benefit. So come out and vote this team. They have proven, at least this far to me, that they can do this job. They have done it. This is why we are here. They did not fail us. They did not throw in the towel. And we hear all of you. Melbourne, Mong, we will be, we'll make time. We have a general who is very visible. We are Anthony. We enjoy talking to the Liberian people. And Leon, you know, we call it cadence. He have cadence. He takes his time. He's articulate, okay? But he also very hardworking and he forthcoming. For me, in any arena, the truth is for me, because the truth never changes. I won when I'm 50 years old. I'm not 50. When I'm 150 years old, because I've been past 50, I'm almost 60, okay? And I wake up, if I'm still here and you ask me a question, if I'm not Sina, okay, I want to be able to answer those questions truthfully. So I speak my truth as much as I talk. So it was great being here. Folks, come out if you're in the Georgia area. Join us this evening. The address will be out there. Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you for always being available. And to my Lord brother, Melbourne, thank you for dealing with us.
Thanks to the team. We wish you guys good luck tomorrow, Team Leon and the General. We hope you guys come out. I'm not saying we're hoping. We pray that the best team win. That's what we see on Sktv, just to be impartial. So good luck, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good evening.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from getting up out of the club. Qualified people who willing to serve. Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving the care, the parents of them. So welcome and life with African.
A lyrical health.
Master.
Play Paris, who make you, I can't ask it if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And yes, I know money, the more I get you. And you love me, the more I get you.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must survive the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I quantity ya to money, and I quadruple ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and I salia ya to money, and I quantity ya to money, and I quadruple ya to money, and I don't get na ya to money. That's the thing, and I don't get na. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. muscle rider, lopa, and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out of the club. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time, and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Monster Rider, San to Bakulu, from Maryland, Bronx down to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.